Hey there, happy holidays you guys. I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. This is the show where I share my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes for the Weber Q. If you think that I can help you out, hit the like button and subscribe. Today on the channel, I'll be sharing yet another one skillet recipe for the Weber Q. And this recipe is for grilled mussels in a white wine sauce. It may look like a fancy and complicated dish, but I guarantee you that it is super easy. Just stick around after the intro and I will show you how to make this. Today's recipe calls for 1 pound of mussels. I've rinsed these mussels under cold water and placed them in a bowl. I purchased these mussels from Whole Foods, which is a very reputable grocery store chain here in the USA. And it would appear that they have already cleaned and removed the beards from these mussels for me. But if your fishmonger doesn't, you'll have to do it yourself. Now, before cooking, we want to check to make sure all of our mussels are closed. If they are open, give them a little bit of a flick and a tap, and they should shut. If they don't, then they're probably dead, and you should toss that out. Also toss out any mussels with crack or chipped shells. So now let's get ready to cook. I did say this is a 1 skillet recipe, so lay down a 10-inch cast iron skillet onto your grill. It's a perfect fit for the baby Q. I'll also add a foil pouch with some wood chips. And finally, drizzle about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil into my skillet. Now I'll go ahead and pop the ignition to my grill and let this preheat for about 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, you'll see that my pouch is generating some good smoke and the skillet should be nice and hot. So the first ingredient we are going to add to our skillet will be 2 minced shallots. If necessary at this point, use a wooden spoon and kind of break up the shallots a little bit and mix them around. These shallots only get about a minute head start from everything else, so they get a chance to brown up. So shut the lid and let these cook. Reduce the heat to medium at this point as well. After 1 very quick minute, it's time to check on our shallots and also continue adding ingredients to our skillet. As the shallots continue to brown up, let's go ahead and add 2 cloves of minced garlic. Give these a nice little toss and mix with your wooden spoon as well. Once the shallots and garlic are mixed, it's time to add our spices and seasonings. First up, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And now some salt and pepper to taste. That's everything for now, so give this one last toss to mix everything together. Once everything is mixed together, we're going to go ahead and close the lid and let our garlic brown up as well, and let all these wonderful aromas merge together. And here we are, 1 minute later. Things are looking, and more importantly, smelling really nice. But now it's time to be joined by the star of our show, which are the mussels. Add these mussels directly into your skillet. 1 pound of mussels should be a perfect fit in your 10-inch cast iron skillet. And once they're all in, add a half cup of white wine to your skillet. And look at this. On a cold, chilly Chicago day, you can see how much steam is coming off of the skillet. It's this steam that will really help cook these mussels as well as infuse it with a ton of flavor. To trap some of this steam, loosely tent your skillet with some aluminum foil, then shut the lid and let your mussels cook. After about 4 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and check on these mussels as well as give them a stir. And the big reveal, look at that. You'll see that some of the mussels are already opening up and are taking on a beautiful orange or gold color. The aromas coming from the wine, shallots, and garlic is just amazing as well. All that said, after a good stir, I am going to place that aluminum foil tent back over my skillet and let these mussels cook a little bit longer, as well as try to take on a little bit more smoke. After about a minute or two, for about 5 to 7 minutes of total cook time, your mussels should be ready to come on off the grill. I'm going to give my mussels one last stir at this point to make sure they're all coated in this lovely white wine sauce. But I'm also checking to make sure all the mussels have opened. Discard any that you find that did not open. Now finally, as a finishing touch, sprinkle some freshly chopped parsley to the top of your skillet. And that's it. That is all it takes to grill up mussels on your Weber Q. You can then plate these up or serve directly in the cast iron. At this point, I do have a few extra tips to help you enjoy these mussels even more. The first tip is use the open shells like a spoon so you can scoop up some of that extra wine sauce as well as the shallots and garlic. That's almost the best part. My second tip, even though it's not pictured, is you can garnish this dish with some fresh lemon and serve with some rustic bread. The bread is a really awesome pairing because it really helps sop up the extra wine sauce you have at the bottom of this dish. Anyways, give this a go. You won't regret it. Let me know how it goes for you in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Happy holidays. I can't wait to see you all again next time. Take care.